Audio Jungle.
Greetings, welcome ladies and gents, I'm the Super Gamer, and it's been such a long year, hasn't it? We've had some good times. We hit 100 subs! Yes, yes, yes! Oh, mwah, thank you! I want to thank my family, I want to thank the Academy, I want to thank my friends, I want to thank the subscribe button, I want to thank Jared Leto! Some bad times.
Sonic's not cheap.
What even is this?
He's just fast. Sonic's not cheap. He's just fast.
Why? And a couple weird times too. Why? Why would you do this to me, Nintendo? But I figured, why not end this year on a positive note by taking a look at what could quite possibly be the most popular RPG in recent years. And that game is Undertale.
A long time ago, humans and monsters ruled the Earth. However, one day a war broke between them, with the humans victorious and the monsters banished into the underground of Mount Ebot. Many years later, a human boy or girl, I can't tell which, falls into the underground and has to find his way back to the surface with the aid of the monsters inhabiting the land, which may not be as bad as they look. This may seem like a pretty simple story at first glance, but it goes much deeper than that. Depending on how you play the game, it'll bring up some very serious themes, like guilt, grief, divorce, even homosexual relationships. Seriously, this game is so much more deeper than you'd think it is. The two great things about this game are the story and the aesthetics. Graphically, it is really simplistic, but I feel that adds to the charm of the story. The music is freaking phenomenal, with some tracks that sound like they came from an NES game, while others are full-on orchestrated to even rock and roll mixed in for some boss fights. The character sprites looked like they came straight out of an RPG from the 80s, which is exactly what Toby Fox, the creator of Undertale, was going for. The gameplay of Undertale is your standard turn-based RPG, similar to Final Fantasy, which I reviewed earlier this year. However, this game takes the traditional RPG formula in a whole new direction. In this game, not a single enemy or boss has to die. Not one. Instead of fighting them, why not interact with them or say nice things about them? Sure, in exchange you won't get any XP for not killing them, but getting to know these characters can be just as fun. Of course, if you do decide to kill them, sure you get the experience, but then again, you just took the life of an innocent creature. Because in this game, the more you kill, the more flack you'll get. Even to the point where if you kill enough monsters, you'll be straight up called a monster to your face, and nobody likes that. Not to mention, the game just gets harder if you decide to go on a genocide run. But if you choose to spare everyone you meet, you'll find that they're pretty likable creatures, which aren't that much different from humans. There's Toriel, the Guardian of the Ruins, Sansa Papyrus, Skeleton Brothers, Undyne, Head of the Royal Guard, Alphys, the King's Loyal Scientist, Metaton, Lady Robot created by Alphys, with a bloodlust for humans by the way, and King Asgore, the ruler of the Underground. The more you get to know these characters, the more you start to care about them. There is a bad guy though, and his name is Flowey the Flower. His motto is, in this world, it's kill or be killed. He'll constantly encourage you to give in to your lust for blood, which may or may not be there.
And now it's time for the spoilers section.
There are three main endings to this game: the neutral ending, the pacifist ending, and the genocide ending. The neutral ending has you fighting Asgore himself, and it really doesn't matter if you killed anyone up to this point. After you defeat him, Fly will step in and finish him off, calling you an idiot. In quite possibly one of the freakiest final bosses I've ever witnessed, Flowey crashes your game, and when you load it back up, you'll have to face Omega Flowey, a photoshopped monster with saving and loading powers. Yep, this game has plenty of fourth wall breaking moments. After you defeat Flowey and spare him, you are then given access to the Pacifist ending. The Pacifist ending is unlocked by befriending characters like Papyrus, Undyne, and Alphys, as they reveal some pretty personal information to you. Then, when you meet Asgore, Toriel stops the fight before it starts. All your friends greet you until Flowey crashes the party once again, to unleash his final, or should I say, original form, Asriel Dreamer. This may seem pretty hard with little health because you didn't kill a single monster, but because your determination levels are so high, your soul refuses to give up. With the help of your friends, you defeat Asriel, and he reveals that you're not the first human to fall into the underground, and the whole reason the war even happened was because both the human and the child of King Asgore died the same day, and the humans blamed the death of the human on Asgore, starting a war because of it. With the last of his power, Asriel breaks the barrier to the surface as the gang see the sun in person for the first time. All the monsters enter the real world and pursue their dreams, and they all live happily ever after. Or do they?
And that was Undertale. And overall, this is an incredible game that has to be played to be believed. It's on Steam for $10, and it just recently got released on the PS4, so you really have no reason not to play it. So, until then, I'm the Super Gamer, and I'll see you all next season. Bye-bye!